This is Tiger Turbulence, uncensored, unleashed, and turning a torch up on SFA identities. So today, we have a special. So it's not the hot seat, it's called the Hot Couch Show, because we got two of the Ophidian old boy, old girls on. Now, it's with great pleasure I welcome the S34E Destroy medal winner and premiership player, Ligma. How are you, Ligma?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
I'm doing very well and very happy to have you in the hot couch.
Thanks for
And
having me.
supporting Ligma is the S34 Echo winner, Mrs. Turbo. Hello, Mrs. Turbo. How are you going, darling?
Hello, sweetheart. I'm okay.
The couch is not too hot for you yet?
Oh, I don't know what Liggs is going to get up to here. It could get a bit hot here.
Righto. Now, we've got three old girl, old boys. And I've noticed that the third old boy, old girl, Fleabone, didn't come on the show. Now, I've got to ask you, ladies, is there an issue amongst you three? Like, is it a bit of friction between the girls? Or, you know, what's going on at Spotswood?
No friction at all there, Turbo. She's a BFF through and through, so absolutely no dramas to be seen. She's just a busy lass. Taking balls.
So Ligma's the problem.
No.
Are you sure? You don't sound confident.
So,
When is the last time? What is the last time you patted Buddy Fleabane?
sometimes she can get a bit smelly, so, I try to keep my distance.
I knew there was some friction there somewhere. All right. Right, now, this is how it works. I ask the questions, you answer. If I don't like what I'm hearing, the heat will be turned up. Are you girls ready?
Yes.
Ready as we'll ever be.
Jesus, Ligma. You're pulling teeth. Right, Mrs. T, we'll start with you, seeming hours. You seem happy to talk. Now, do you feel you deserve to win the Ekka, considering Sunra believes it rightfully belongs to him?
Oh, start with the hot ones, eh?
Oh, yeah.
Sunra doesn't deserve the Ekka. It's simple. I outplayed him, outwitted him, outsmarted him. Done. He's
Exactly.
been snuffed. His torch is out.
Do you think you'll ever get over it?
Him, not a chance on this season or the next for that matter.
Right. So you don't believe it was gifted to you because you were Tiger Turbulence's missus?
No, you know and I know how much you didn't help me, so
If anything, I hinted you, but that's
I
another
know.
story.
Yeah, but when you have me tied up, that doesn't count, sweetheart.
We're not going into that show. That's for later. Righto. Ligma.
All right.
Ligma. Seeing how you started hot with Mrs. T, I'm going to go hot with you straight up.
Okay.
Tell me what happened with the beautiful love story that unfolded in front of the whole SFA Roberto. How did that love die?
I guess.
I don't know. That's why I'm asking you. What
No,
happened?
it,
You were beautiful. It was wonderful. We all had tears in our eyes. We all were rooting for you. Like it was. I was getting my clothes ready for the wedding. What happened?
I just saw St. Billy and I was like, oh my God.
St. Billy, the dirty dog.
I just had to.
But how can you swap from a Guinness drinking dude to a? Well, you've got to admit, St. Billy's pretty emotional.
I guess.
Is that what you're
he's-
after? You're after the emotionality of the bloke?
Yeah, and Rob squished me a couple of times with his pot belly, It hurt quite a bit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right. But isn't St. Billy got a bit of a gut?
Yeah, but I don't know, Rob just hurt me.
Okay. I don't know. I want to go further down that track. Now the hot's been turned up on me there. Righto. Let's switch topics. Do either of you have an issue with the male gender descriptions on the Sunday game? So the Sim says he, him, that's all masculine. Do either, because a lot of people have complained about it and they tried to bring in the he, she stuff because we've got a number of females playing. Do either of you have a problem on game day being described as in the masculine?
I don't know.
No worries at all from my point of view. Just, yeah, it is what it is.
So do you
People
think that...
thought I was, sorry,
No,
people
go.
thought I was a man before, so I don't really care.
Is that why you and Roberto broke up? Because he discovered you weren't?
The question is,
Well,
does Ligma have a penis?
I wasn't supposed to say that, but now you've like exposed me, so I
Righto.
guess that's
Well, it would
the
have been
real
a shock
answer.
then. Yeah, righto. So the people that carry on about the gender stuff, then it means nothing, does it, on game day? It's just purely personas, and winning the games is important. Wouldn't you agree?
Winning's important. That's all I care for.
Same.
Yeah, absolutely. We only won last week. We've lost the 3 before that. So, and you, Ligma, being head of high performance, I'm looking at you now.
Well, I'm on the opposite side of the ground, so I don't leak the goals.
Oh, so it's the goal scorers are the problem. Oh, actually, defence is what you're pointing the finger at.
Yeah.
Yeah, righto. We'll discuss that a bit later. Mrs. T, being the wife of 245 kilos of love muscle, has that been an advantage or a disadvantage joining the Sweet FA as a professional footy player?
As a professional footy player? No, I think we team up pretty well on game day. You give me the ball, I give you the ball. It's sort of tit for tat. Yeah, I'm all good with it. Off field, now that's a whole nother story.
So how's that worked for you? Because obviously, coming in as my wife, there's a lot of people thought you were an alt for a start because they thought I was trying to pull numbers in.
For goodness sakes, how many people said I was you? It was just getting stupid. Like, to the next level, I thought SFA was, what's that stand for? Sweet fuck all? They're idiots. Like, seriously.
Well, I think most people have figured out you're not actually me because I couldn't change my voice as quick as you do. But so what do you think, though?
No, but I can spell and I have grammar, and Turbo, you don't. It's simple.
Oh, I think most people that have been around long enough know I can't spell or use grammar for shit. But that's because, I mean, I blame it on my big pink fingers. I can't hit the keys and things properly anyway.
And I thought it was your fat head.
Yeah. Now, Ligma,
Yes.
what is this toe fetish you have with Katsuki? What is going on there?
Look, it's not my fetish. It's actually his. So, he put the photo up. I got traumatized for a week. I still am traumatized. I'm now reaching out to people because those toes, they just live in my mind. They're just like replay.
I was just about to say Katsuki toe something, Jew, but so you don't like Katsuki's toes?
No, they're so ugly. They're
So
just
what?
like,
So why did you change your avatar?
because I lost the tipping, so he made me change them. Yeah.
He made you. How do you feel
Yeah.
about that? Do you feel sort
I
of
feel
dirty?
really like emotional, like,
You hear that, Katsuki? You hear what you're doing? You mongrel bastard. Jesus. And I thought he was an alright guy there. Righto. The non-expansionists were outraged at the unpalatable naming of the club as Old Boys. They saw it as something that would be hard to market and put people off joining a sexist, monogamous club. Now, as old girls within the Spotswood campus walls, has our head of diversity and inclusion, Brad, done a good job making Spotswood an inclusive environment for females?
Oh, Brad's excellent. There is absolutely everything good to be said about Brad. He's trained us well. He's taught us how to stand our ground against the big boys. And yeah, we're inclusive. We're part of it all. I feel like I'm part of the team. He's done his job well.
What about you,
Yeah,
Ligma? Are you happy with the communal showers?
yeah, I love it. Like, looking at EJ, I cannot keep my eyes off.
And I was thinking you had your eyeballs set on St. Billy. What's going on there?
Pro-life or no life,
Righto.
Oh.
So would you say then the idea of us being the old boys being a sexist, out-of-date club, that doesn't really sit with us?
No, because everyone's just so salty that we're too good and they just want to, like, start something that's not there.
So they're just pulling it. They're just trying to take whatever they can, which is our name.
Grasping at straws, they are.
Yeah.
No idea.
Righto. Now, when you talk about grasping at straws, Ligma, let's talk about EJ in the showers.
A bit of a long straw.
You got to. Oh, I've been in the
Oh,
shower.
on
I
your
suppose.
body.
I suppose being 245 kilos and love muscle, I can't sort of put everyone against me. But yeah, seriously, wigs.
Yeah, I don't
Now,
have to reach far.
righto. Now, Mrs. T,
Yeah.
how do you manage to maintain your role as a professional footy player and put in the time to training and that like serious training while running Mrs. T's Tavern?
Well, the serious footy training is more about drinking and eating and more cakes. I like eating cakes. In fact, Cake Eater will be testament for that because every time we come together, I get a little bit happy about that. So yeah, my regime, my workouts, etc., perfect. In fact, I use the tavern to my advantage. I go out the back, get my cooks all happy, and cooking up a storm, and then I eat it. Simple.
And how's Ligma working? She's one of your waitresses or barmaids, isn't she?
Oh, Ligs is 5 stars all through. Most of the time she's good. Every now and again I catch her on that damn phone though. I tell you, she's a bit pesky. These young'uns, you got to sort of educate them somewhat about good service, quality service.
So obviously Spotswood campus, we drop in there occasionally on a late night run. But has there been any players from other teams that have been seen at Mrs. T's on a regular basis?
Not regulars, but every now and again we get a drop in, so I'm happy with that. Wiggs does a good job. He comes through and sort of gives me a bit of advice on what should be on tap for the week, and he's always trying to get what he wants on tap, but you can't hold him against that, I guess.
So how have you balanced the relationship then with Roberto with his Guinness bar, which obviously, makes a good livelihood on Spotswood campus? How do you balance that? Because you're almost a competitive business.
Oh, God, no. Roberto does a fantastic job. Guinness is his thing. Guinness this, Guinness that. Does it brilliantly. In fact, we work well together. He knows I like my cocktails. He knows I work with the alternate drinks to Guinness. So if you don't like Guinness, he's always recommending go over to Mrs. T's. Life's good. And I do the same for him. So tit for tat. If you want Guinness, send them up there.
So you got any meal deals going at the moment down at Mrs. T?
Right at the moment, Snitties are on special on Tuesdays.
How much?
How much? For you or for everyone else?
Well, obviously I get them for free, but if anyone else is popping in, what would they be paying?
$12.50 for a Snitty on a Tuesday.
Do you get a beer with that?
You got to be kidding me.
Jesus.
I'm here to make money. It's a business, for goodness sakes. I was
Right,
going to
I'll be sticking with Roberto at the Guinness bar because he feeds me pies, as many pies as I want.
Yeah, a Guinness pie with you. Yeah, I know.
Absolutely.
He's good.
Right, Ligma, as
Yes.
head of the old boys high performance, who are the lazy barge asses you're having trouble with that are stopping us from being top 8? I want names. Who are they?
So first is Turbo.
Ah, all
So
right.
lazy.
Names without my name.
Probably maybe Mobs could do some more, like, I can't just hold the forward line together. Like,
What do you think Kenny's Warriors doing a good job? The old camel?
yeah, he could do a bit better, but we've only, like, won one game, so, like, we haven't just, like, won one game. I mean, like...
So what's the go with Bonds? How come Bonds is... Like, he's the all-SFA full forward, and this year he's lucky to kick 2 or 3. What's happening in his space?
I just don't think the sim likes us.
Ah, come on. I just thought he's...
I have no excuses, like... I put the plans out for the players and they don't do them, so...
Well, who's the worst
Not
in
on
our
me.
time trials? Other than me, who's the worst in the time trials?
You two,
Oh,
Rob.
yeah. Bono is definitely a lazy barge ass. Right, now we're naming names.
Who else? Trying to think. The whole back line is a bit lazy, Did we lose like 3 in a row?
So you reckon the Jesus and Brad, they're all this bloody sitting on their hands? The Crypt
Yeah,
Keeper,
the Jesus
he's back
for
there?
sure.
Yeah.
The Jesus so lazy.
Yeah, I've noticed that. He's not been around a lot. He doesn't come to training. I've noticed he skips training a lot, and when you do see him, he's smoking a durry out in the fence.
not very Jesus of him.
No. Righto. Now, both of you. You both... Mrs T's done one season and won the Ekka. So you're a bit of a, knowledgeable on rookies. And Ligma, you've earned your third season?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think.
righto. So I'll ask you first, Ligma. If you could give one piece of advice to a rookie that's just coming into the game before their first game, what would it be?
Do not get suspended, I guess. Like, I came in and I was like, first I didn't know what I was doing, but then second I was like just having like cheap shots at everyone, and I got suspended a couple of times, so that's like my advice,
So,
I
say it
guess.
again. What's your advice to all the rookies
Don't get
listening?
suspended.
Yeah, but I mean, we could have told that the Cannon Nooks. It didn't work, did it?
Well, here's a different cat.
Righto. Mrs T, as
Well,
the...
I just want to say we love you, Nookie, wherever you are. If you're listening to this, we love you. We miss you.
Yeah. He was put down far too early. Definitely agree with that.
Yeah, he did have 9 lives, so he just spent them all real fast.
I do admit, though, he makes a really nice warm hat for me now. It's getting into winter, so that's not too bad. So, Mrs T, as the Ekka winner, what would your advice be to a rookie coming in?
My advice would always be simple. It'd be have fun, play nice. Yeah, Sunra, I said it out loud. You're better to play nice and not do what Sunra does.
You'd be loving that.
Yeah, it's a really tough place to get your head around exactly what the hell's going on. So if you can, like I did have the advantage of having seen you go through the dramas, so I understood what the place was. If any of the captains could actually help the rookie in a way that it like gives them a bit of a heads up of what the hell does this place do and what does it mean, or anything that sort of helps you understand it quickly, because it's really challenging to get your head around, I think.
Yeah. And what about you, Ligma? When you joined, what got you into SFA?
Um, so I guess it was like pressure, I guess, but I kept getting these PMs from Dingster about joining, and I never knew, like, I never understood what it was. And then
What
I
did you
think
do?
I got like either like Pickett or someone, like it was like Frosty, I think, like came in my PMs and was like, "Oh, just like post in this sign up thread," and then
So,
yeah,
so how did they pick up on you? Where were you being active?
on the North board. But yeah, that's
And
all.
were you doing the DILF stuff and that back on the North board?
Yes, I can't lie.
Right, no, no wonder they got your attention and went, oh, she'd be great in the SFA.
Yeah, but I didn't really know what was going on until like halfway through the rookie season. Like I still didn't understand.
Yeah. And Mrs T, what the hell made you join knowing what it was like watching me doing it?
Well, as you know, I didn't want to join. Yes, you know I didn't want to. And it was only because you said to me in person,
Don't be too honest here.
all right, I won't be too honest. You needed,
Just
no,
say
you
it.
said you needed rookies. Let's just go
Oh, I
there.
did,
You
yeah.
needed numbers, and they were putting some stupid number that you had to have about,
I think I had to have at least 8 or
you
something.
had to have 8.
Yeah.
And I said, if you don't find 8, let me know and I'll be your 8th or whatever number it was. So, yeah.
And then you became the Echo winner.
Uh, well, yeah, I didn't want to join and here I am.
Well, Mrs T, talking about joining, and obviously my recruiting got you there, have you been approached by any other teams to join them after winning the Echo? Because that's what happens. The vultures, they see someone win an Echo and they try and pick them out quickly while they're a rookie and not really understanding. So have you been approached?
Yes, I have been approached.
And do you see yourself playing for an opposition team?
I don't even want to be playing here, so why would I want to play anywhere else? Like, I play here because I'm Mrs. Turbo.
So you don't think you'll ever play in a team without Mr. Turbo?
Um, If I wasn't playing here, I wouldn't be playing. That's, yeah. Look, I have
Righto, so all you captains out there, listen to that shit. Stop PMing the missus. Sorry, Mrs. T, carry on.
Yeah, no, it's all good.
I know what they do, and in fact, it would be for someone to get you to join them would be brilliant. Like it would be so good to pull someone like I did with Hado's missus
Yes, I
when
remember.
she joined the Furies.
Yeah.
Mrs. T and I met the Hados, and we were having some beer and some food in Newcastle. And I said, Mrs. Hado, why aren't you playing SFA? And she's like, oh, whatever. So I sent her a recruiting PM, got her on. She joined the Furies and kicked ass. That was great. So I wouldn't blame any captain that hasn't sent a PM to Mrs. Turbo to recruit her is failing in their duties as a captain. That's what I reckon.
Well,
So how many teams have tried to approach her?
I'd rather not disclose that direct information.
You can get it's just numbers. I'm not asking for names. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe you can make it up. Remember, it's fantasy.
About 13.
13. All right, the expansion team.
Yeah.
Actually, an expansion team would do really well to pick up the rookie, the Eka rookie. That'd be a brilliant move. Righto, Ligma.
Yes.
The Bombers call themselves the Destination Club. You won a premiership and a Destroyer medal with them. Why would you leave them only after 11 games?
Because, some things just don't work out in the end. Like, it's all fun, and then some people come, mess up the place.
Ligma, you're being soft here. This is the hot seat. I'm about to turn the fucking furnace up on you. Name names. Who pissed you off at the Bombers? Who are the people at the Bombers that if you heard they were coming to the old boys, you'd say, I'm probably going to leave?
Probably Vane.
Blue Vein? Who
Yeah.
I actually get on really well with, but interesting, yeah.
Probably all of them. If one of them came, I was just like, I hate them all.
Do you still like Pugsley?
No, I hate him.
Oh, I love Pugsley.
Oh, how could you not like the pug?
Oh.
Oh, he's got
Oh,
the
boo-hoo, pug. Oh, so sad. Oh.
You got to remember, we've been in the hot tub with the pug. We love the pug.
Yeah, except for the hair. He leaves a lot of hair in the filters. But apart from that, we love the pug.
What about Blue all through? How'd you go with him as captain?
He was actually pretty good, but, I found a better captain.
Oh, yeah. Look,
Actually,
obviously, but Blue through did a good job with you?
Yeah, I think it did okay.
I
at
rate
the
him.
end,
I like his passion for the club and sticking up for the Bombers and his players is as high as you can get in the SFA. So I rate Blue all through. So
Yeah,
I'm glad.
he was... Sorry, go.
Well, I'm just glad that you're saying he wasn't an issue. I mean,
Um,
I'm a bit sad you don't like the pug. Have you ever looked into Pugs' big eyes? Those big bobbly eyes?
No, but I would like to say about that, that he was more devastated that I played one season with Rob and I took Rob away from him. He was so devo about that.
And do you think Rob left just purely because of you?
No, he was actually, throughout the season, he was saying, oh, maybe, should find another club and stuff. He was reaching out. But it was good timing with Wiggy came sliding right in my Twitter DMs
Yeah.
offer.
That was very fortunate timing. But no, all right. So there's not too many on the bomb. Who are the Bombers? Is there any Bombers if you would like to see at the Ophidian Old Boys? Any of them? Is there any of them you rate you'd like to play with again?
Well, the one that I did they left, cursing PGM.
Oh, he's a good player. Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I rated him as my favourite player for... Who's he playing for now?
Is that I don't know.
He's playing for another team, so I rated him. Good guy. Why'd Kirsten Fiji leave? Because he seemed
I
like a
have no
real
idea.
bomber. His attitude was real bomberish.
Yeah, but maybe the wheels just kept falling off since.
Yeah,
Robin
you know,
Island.
the Bombers have lost a lot of players lately, haven't they?
Good for them. Good job.
Righto, here we go. Question to both of you. What's one of the best things about being part of the SFA, and what's one of the downsides of being part of this fantasy world? So, Mrs. T, I'll start with you.
Best thing is probably getting to connect with other people. Like, I love Fleabane and Over the Post, who both came in when I was new as a rookie, and getting to know them and a little bit behind the scenes in our messages and our chat boards and that. So that's kind of good. Yeah, I think the best thing is getting to know others. And I like the other clubs. There's always one or two other people who are actually genuine, nice kind of people to connect to. So that's a good thing.
Righto, Ligma. So what's one of the best things about being part of this wacky place, and what's one of the downsides?
One of the best things I think is just like it's fun. That's all I can say. It's like fun. Like get to talk to people. I guess and, like banter with them all week. And one of the downsides is some people are creepy. You got like the Mickey, so creepy. Katsuki creepy again. You know, trying to find my OnlyFans.
Katsuki was?
Yeah.
Oh, call out to Katsuki, because he was in the hot seat last week.
Yeah.
And he was creeping on you.
Yeah, he tried to find it. He was like, he told me he searched through Google to find it with my old username.
So what the hell was he trying to do?
Find my OnlyFans.
Why?
And subscribe.
Oh,
Ooh, that's creepy. I'm not liking that.
jeez. And I was a bit of a Katsuki fan for a while there, but this is revealing. Has he had any contact with you since?
No, usually he tries to find some, like, drama, but, yeah, that's all. None since that.
So, you two, if you could join another club, say and in fact, what's being claimed is the Ophidian Old Boys will fail in 3 seasons because all the players are going to leave. So, if the Ophidian Old Boys were to fold, would you retire or would you move on to another club? And if you're going to move on to another club, at the moment, who would the club be for a preference? So, Mrs. T.
Well, as I said earlier, I would probably not be playing SFA if it wasn't for you literally having my arm behind my back, twisting me and making it happen.
Oh, yeah.
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 But
You love it when I get your arm behind your back. Don't pretend.
Sometimes I do. However, if I had to join a club, say there was no Oogs and it was all over and I had to pick one, I'd actually go to the Furies.
The Furies?
Yeah.
And is that because I was a big Furies fan, or what? Why would you get there?
I understood what was. I'm a little bit disappointed what was is not there, but I'd happily recreate that with some guidance of the other captain and whatnot. Life would be good. And I like Jidai. Jidai's, yeah, good guy.
Actually, he's been a great addition to those guys. When you pick up rookies, there's always you just don't know what you're getting.
Yeah.
But yeah, when they picked him up, and he's certainly Furies, which is what I love. He's got Furies written throughout him.
Actually, there's a good rookie that I've heard played against a week or two back, Membling. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but if it is, I just found his engagement / banter. He's on point. He's my rookie Eka pick of all of the ones that I've seen so far.
Yeah, I picked him too. He's the one with the Snoopy character.
Oh, I don't know what his avatar is. I don't even know if he's a he or a she. Sorry if you're a
Not
she.
that it matters. We just call everyone he. It's all good.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I agree. Now, James Colorado and Pickett, if you're listening to this, getting Mrs. T to the Furies would be a godsend for the Furies. It's getting the T back in there.
But Oogs have got to fold first, so maybe we should just knock it down to 7 8 clubs. Yeah, you know how it's...
I tell you what, if they brought back Kittens and offered you the propriety of that, so you could run Kittens, I reckon they could get you in there.
Oh, I did like working at Kittens when I was back in the day.
Absolutely. So if they're smart, they'll know how to run that. But anyway, not that I want to be promoting other clubs, but obviously the old boys are all about engagement and allowing other clubs to prosper. I mean, that's always been our policy, to make the clubs better around
Yeah.
us.
Oh no, and Pickett did some really great work last season with that. I don't know what the tool was, but those pictures.
Oh, that arty thing where he's doing the images.
Yeah, I thought that was really next level clever. I thought that was
Yeah,
pretty
but he
cool.
shot himself in the foot. He could have got the bees if he had done that in the last 2 weeks.
No, he left it too early, you reckon?
He went early. If he had done that in the last 2 weeks, everyone would have gone, oh, that Pickett thing, that was great. But anyway, inexperienced players. So, Ligma,
Yeah.
who are you going to?
Well, if we folded, I'd probably go to East Side just so I can annoy Wizard Melon and MP and make their lives hard.
Okay, that surprises me. So what's the
Yeah.
attraction there?
Wizard Melon?
Wizard
Definitely.
Melon, I agree. He's good. But,
Yeah.
you know, the Phoenix have been a team who, since they changed from the Hawks, they're one of the teams that people in the SFA are really a bit on. Like, you know, a lot of the older players that have been around just wiped them because they don't like the rebranding. They don't like the way it went because they weren't involved and all the rest. So they're a side that could do with some help.
Oh, well, yeah,
So
and
who's your-
Porps. I like Porps.
Yeah, she's been in the hot tub with me
Really?
several times.
Wow.
Porps loves Turbo's hot tub. I'll tell you what I'll do. Listening Porps and, you know, Werps,
Yeah.
we'll get a hot tub special. Normally I invite the boys as well, but this time I'm going to be greedy. I'll do Mrs. T, you, we'll do Porps, we'll get Warps in, Werps. I always have trouble with her name.
MWPP.
Yeah, that's what I want to say, but I don't think that's how you say it.
I don't know.
I think it's Werps or something. But what I'll do is we'll do a Turbo's hot tub special with all the girls.
Good
And
idea.
I won't say a lot. I'll just ask a couple of questions and let you girls go for it. We'll do a big hot tub special and get naughty. So we'll start doing some of that stuff you were wanting to talk about, Ligma.
Yes, that sounds like a great idea.
So you like the Wizard Melon and Porps, who are the captains?
And MP.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I can see that. All right. But you're not going anywhere, are you?
No.
No.
Never.
Righto. It's time to see if you two are as thick as Grand Uncle Ori, Clarky Yen, Sturge, and particularly Kadsky, who I'm thinking I'm going to probably get rid of Ori and Clark Yen and Sturge. We all know they're the thickest tricks in the competition. We're going to start a new season line. So Kadsky at the moment has scored 3 out of 10 in the questions. So he's definitely thick. So what we want to do is, I'm going to ask you some questions to see if you can be not as thick as Kadsky and further enforce the fact that Kadsky is the thickest prick in the SFA. So how we're going to go is, you got to answer your questions quick, no cheating by looking things up. I'm going to ask a question to Mrs. T. I'm going to give her 5 questions. Then I'm going to give 5 questions to Ligma. We'll combine your score to give you your score as to whether you're as thick as Kadsky.
Sounds good.
So are you ready?
All right.
So Mrs. T, your 5 questions start now. You have played 23 games in the Sweet FA.
Okay.
Fact or crap?
Oh no, that'd be right. That's a yes.
It's crap. You've played 24.
Okay.
I'm telling you. I'm just working my numbers out here. Last time, what I did one day is I did this and I didn't actually write down who was scoring what. And it got to the end and I got excited and I actually didn't know what the score was. So you've got 1 wrong. So far, Ligma, your partner's not helping you be smarter than Kadsky. How do you feel about that?
It's a shame that I'll have to carry again. It's okay. I'm used to it.
A
Righto.
heavy load, but you're good.
Now, Mrs. T's Tavern. You serve a big Parmigiana, don't you?
Parmigiana, yes.
Right. So, is it a fact or crap that the biggest Parma recorded in the world record for biggest Parmigiana, weighed in at a massive 378 kilos?
Oh, yes, I'd say yes. Snuzzle, get out. It's a fact.
Did your boyfriend just walk in?
You know it's the dog. Get out.
It is a fact. And it was done in Italy in 2010.
Oh, there you go.
378 kilo, that's even bigger than me.
That's huge.
That's a big party. Righto. Here we go. So you're 1 out of 2. Impetigo, silicosis and eczema are all skin complaints.
What's the first two? Say them again.
Impetigo, silicosis and eczema are all skin complaints.
Scoliosis, do you
Well,
mean?
it's my way of pronouncing it. You know I can't read.
No, it's important because if it's scoliosis, that's a spine thing. Eczema is, and I can't hear what you're trying to say with the first one.
Impetigo. Got to give me an answer.
Well, impetigo, P-E-T-I-G-O-E.
I didn't ask for an explanation. Just give me fact or crap.
I just don't know about your second one.
Fact or crap, or
I'm
I'm just...
going to say fact, but I think you're saying the second one wrong because you're a...
Good! Because it's crap. It's not a fact. So you got it wrong. So excellent. With that attitude, I'm happy you got it wrong.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'll tell you what, Ligma, you may be smarter than Katsky, but unfortunately Mrs. T's weighing you down. She's like an anchor.
Oh my god.
Now, this one, Mrs. T, you should be able to get right. And I'm telling you, Ligma, if she gets this wrong, you might as well just hang up now. Are you ready, Mrs. T?
Go on.
Tiger Turbulence is the sexiest man in the Sweet FA.
Incorrect.
It's fact or crap. It's fact or crap.
Dingster is the most good-looking man in the SFA. It's been reported and done, so you're not it.
So is it fact or crap?
It's crap if you think you're the sexy man.
And believe it or not, you got it right.
You're going
Yay.
to tell me it's Dingster? Because it is Dingster.
No, you got it right. Dinks is the sexiest man in the SFA. Everyone knows that.
I know that.
Righto. So you've got 2 out of 4. So you're starting to pull your weight now. Your last question. And if you get this right, that gives you 3, which means your team is as thick as Kasky. And all Ligma has to do is get 1 to elevate. So that takes the pressure off her. So this is to get the pressure off Ligma.
Righto.
And I want a quick answer this time. Not an explanation and go through your funk and wagnall. Just give me fact or crap. Here we go. Polar bears hibernate in winter.
Polar bears hibernate in
Oh
winter.
my God. Come
No.
on.
Crap.
What is it?
Crap.
What'd you say?
Crap.
Why would you say crap?
They're polar bears.
And unfortunately, you got it right. Righto. Very good. So...
So you're telling me that on my own out of 5, I'm as smart as the Kadsky.
Well, in fact, I'd say you're smarter because you got 3 out of 5. He got 3 out of 10.
That's right. On my own, I'm already there. So there you go. Kadsky, suck on that one.
Kasky, not only are you a creeper with a toe fetish, you're dumber than bloody half the females in our team. This is going to be a Kadsky special. Righto, Ligma.
Yes.
5 questions start now.
Oh my god.
Now remember, you need to get only 1 of these right. Only 1.
Go
No.
team.
And
Okay.
remember, and every question is fact or crap. It's a 50-50. So out of 5
Yeah.
questions, 50-50, you almost couldn't not get 1 right. So here we go. You would have to drive non-stop at 50 miles an hour for 20 years to travel all the roads in the United States.
Fact.
It's crap, you idiot!
Oh my god.
Oh!
I tried.
50-50!
How
tell
was I
you-
supposed to know?
You know what's happening now? Katsky's fist pumping. He's like, yeah!
Oh my
Righto.
god.
This one's easy. This is about you. You've only kicked 23 quals in your entire SFA career.
Fact.
It's crap! You kicked 24, you dickhead!
I don't look at my stats, you know, like so humble of me.
Oh!
I'm just that humble.
You know what's going to happen here, Mrs. T? You two are going to be as thick as him.
Oh, no.
Oh, Ligma. Seriously. First two, 50-50, and you got both wrong. Like, the averages are you should have got one of them. Right.
Okay. I'll get the
This one will be well. You're a high performance coach.
Yeah.
You'll get this.
Okay.
There are more than 50 different sets of muscles in the face and neck of the human body.
Okay, I think that's fact.
It's crap, you idiot! Oh, Mrs. T!
Wait, how many are there though?
I don't have a clue, but it's not
Surely.
50.
Wait, did you say more than 50?
More than 50.
Okay, wait. Okay, go next
You're
one.
Googling it, are you? You can
I
Google
think
it.
there's
I tell
more.
you what, the people who do my research on this show are not wrong.
Okay. Okay, wait, hold on.
I tell you what, Mrs. T, you got a dud here.
Oh,
Okay, never mind.
It's really sad too, because
Okay, you're right, Turbo.
right. Oh well, the people that research this show are paid big bucks. I'm telling you, Mrs. T. Sorry to say, but you might be thick as Katsky.
come on, Legs. Come on, girl. You got
Legs.
this.
Right, Legs. You
Yeah.
understand you have 2 questions left.
Yeah.
All you need is one to be right. Now, I would have said 50-50, you're going to get one of them right. But after getting the first 3 wrong, I'm absolutely not confident.
Look, I have a big brain, so I
Righto,
think.
here we go, big brain. You ready?
Yeah.
In all states of America, it is illegal to disturb grizzly bears by taking their photograph.
Crap.
Are you sure you want that answer? You don't want to change it?
Maybe.
Think about it. In America, it's illegal to disturb grizzly bears by taking their photographs.
Don't let him trick you. Just do what you think.
No, it's okay. I'm right.
So what are you saying?
Crap.
Keski, you are the thickest prick in the SFA this season.
Yay!
You got it right.
Yeah.
Now, see if you can rub some salt in the wound by getting this one right. The oak is the world's heaviest tree.
Fact.
Ligma, it's crap. Jeez, I tell you what, you only just got over the line. But the good news is, Kaski's still the thickest prick in the SFA this season. So well done, girls. Mrs. T, I suggest you get a different partner next time you go on a quiz show.
No. No.
Righto. It's been a great show, ladies. Next week, Damaki will be sitting in the hot seat. He's told me he's coming in. He's accepted the challenge. So power to the cheese. We're going to have a bit of grilled cheese next week.
No, hold on a minute. I want another point. I've just Googled the lovely work of Hate to find out how many games I have in fact played, and it's 23. I was...
Oh my god.
Thank you, Hate, for your work. Thank you. It is much appreciated. But I've just gone into the Sweet FA players profile, Mrs. Turbo.
But what you've just done is you've just violated the
No, I answered it before.
Well,
No,
hang on. I'm just about to go into Hate's buddy, which I'll give a shout out to Hate. Love what he's got there.
oh, it's absolutely brilliant, the work he did.
The dashboard is brilliant.
Yeah.
So I'm just about to run in because my research is if they drop the ball on this, I'm not happy at all.
Oh, you won't be happy because I'm looking at it.
Season statistics, and we got Mrs. T.
I'm going to put it up into the DM so you can see what
I
I...
don't have to DM me. I'm in there now. I'm going back.
Because Kadsky can't be... I want 4 out of 5. I don't want just 3.
Season records. Oh, righto. I'm going to the season records. Got to. But yes, Hate. And I tell you what, Hate was ripped off not getting the bees.
He should have got that. The amount of time, energy and effort to put all of this together. And I know he didn't do it for that reason. But oh my God, it is brilliant for the nerdy people. When we did that round 8 opening posts, just to have some fun with that, using all of that data, I just made life easy. So love you, hey, your work's brilliant.
So where's Mrs. Turbo? I'm trying to look for you. Miss
Darling,
Moldy.
just have a look in the...
no, gotcha. Mrs. Turbo. No, I'm... This game's 23.
Thank you. I'll have that point.
Hang on.
I'm under career, games, total, 23.
24 this week, isn't it?
It would be, but we have not played that, and it's...
Turbo!
Go
Oh
the
my
girls!
God.
We got another point!
I know why that answer's there, because when I wrote them out, we weren't doing this show on Saturday night.
Oh,
We're doing it on Sunday.
Sook. Turbo has a little cry.
We were doing the show on Sunday instead of Saturday.
Sook. It doesn't matter.
Because we changed because of Ligma. Ligma got us to change the night.
I don't care whatever bullshit
Too
you
bad.
can try and pull. We got that point. So
Damn you! I get why I had that answer, even though I pretend there's a staff behind me. I wrote it up for Sunday night show.
So are you going to say how many have we got? As I got 4 out of 5 for our team.
Yes. You got 4 out of 5. Ligma got a really great 1 out of 5.
Okay, so
Yeah,
5
that was
out
so
of 5.
Righto.
Righto.
So, Katsky, you're even thicker than you thought before.
Oh, poor kids.
Bloody hell.
Oh.
Righto. Now, it's been a great show and I love it. Like I said before, Damaki's coming on, which I'm really excited about. So I should be talking to him next show. Because grilled cheese. Who doesn't like grilled cheese?
Oh, grilled cheese is the best.
What about you, Ligma? You into a bit of grilled cheese?
Sometimes.
Oh, that's a
Better
positive thing.
eat healthy.
Oh, don't be all healthy on us.
So you don't eat pizza?
I prefer kale.
Oh.
What? Are you a fish?
Yeah.
Oh.
I am.
Right. Okay. We need to move away from that topic. We've gone from cheese to kale. That's almost makes you want to vomit in the mouth. Right. Now, this is what happens with the guests, though, that get through. You need to decide who you want to see in the hot seat next. So between you two girls, who would you like? You just have to have a talk about it. Who do you want to see in the hot seat next?
Do you have anyone, Ligs, you'd like to see here?
I think. Has Pickett been on?
Actually, Pickett can't wait to be on.
Yeah,
bring on the Pickett. Bring on the Pickett.
Yeah, he would be good value.
You know, hardly a challenger. He's a slut. He's a media slut.
He is.
Yeah.
What about Phenomenal 4? Or is it Phenomenal V? He runs all of the fighting, wrestling stuff.
Yeah, Phenom.
Phenom, yeah.
What about you, Ligma? Or do
Why
you just want to...
why can't we have one each?
Did I say Pickett?
Yeah, you can have Pickett.
God's sake, it's not a democracy, this show. I've got
That's right, one
Hey,
each.
you know how much it cost me to have to burn a couch tonight instead of a chair? Like, you ruin it. You're chewing into my budget here. All right, so we're going to go... Ligma wants Pickett, and you're going Phenom. Mrs. T.
I'm good with either of them, but yes.
Oh, I'm good with either now. Now you're going soft on me.
No, I like Pickett. I'm happy to have Pickett. I'm excited by that, but, you know, I'm just throwing out...
But you're just throwing Phenoms out. Now we don't bloody challenge him. Makes him feel like he's not worthy.
He's more than worthy.
All right. What we do is we'll challenge both of the... I know Pickett will come on. He loves to come on. So Phenom will be the new one to come on as well, all right? So we're good with that?
Righto.
Yeah.
You good, Ligma?
Yeah.
Righto. Now, Pickett! I know you're a slut and want to come on the show, so I'll just tick you off. Phenom! You run your wrestling show, and you've bastardised the wrestling show because you've made me lose some of those events. And there's no way 245 kilos of love muscle can lose one of those events. So I'd love to have you in the hot seat so we can have a bit of a discussion about reality and fantasy, because I think the shit you're putting on is pure fantasy. So, Pickett, Phenom, the challenge has been put out there. Get in the hot seat. This is Tiger Turbulence, turning up the heat on the Sweet FA.